Yo, what's up?
Yeah, hi Abel. Thanks for taking time out, Abel. I really appreciate it. Why have I not got my
Well, can
video?
I see you, man? Am I
Hold on,
gonna be
there we
able to?
go. There we go.
So
Thank you
where you
very
calling
much
from? Where
for
you
taking
calling from?
time out to speak to us today, Eastern Film fans. It's a pleasure to meet you. I need to get this out of the way now. I am a fan, so I apologise in advance. I really
Ah,
appreciate your
good.
work. You were
That's good.
synonymous in the UK. Driller Killer, obviously, went on the video
Yeah.
nasties list. Well done. Thank you for that. And obviously, King of New York, The Addiction, Funeral. I could name them all. Bad Lieutenant. Fantastic work. Thank you very much. I want to talk
Yeah.
about Padre Pio if I can. And firstly, what inspired you to make this film?
I don't. The guy himself. I mean,
Yeah.
the idea of Pio. A saint. Coming from South Italy, a simple monk. Who, had like an incredible life. He was also a writer, so we were able to. He was able to express who and what he was and what he was about. So you got the inside of him. And I'm from the south of Italy. My family is.
Mm.
Right? My grandfather was born close to where he was born. I have like a kind of a, you know, I feel connected to the dude,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
though all these events took place not in where he was born. He traveled. San Giovanni Rotondo Puglia is not. He's from, the region of Napoli,
Right. Okay.
the countryside outside of Napoli.
And that, am I right in saying where you filmed it was on location where it was, where
We
you actually
filmed it
filmed?
where it happened. I mean, we were the San Giovanni Rotondo where we shot.
Yeah,
Sant'Angelo was just close.
yeah, yeah.
It's in the Gargano Hills. It's like on the mountain overlooking the Adriatic
Mm.
on the east coast of Italy. It's incredible.
Yeah,
Wild place.
fantastic.
But we're in a real place. We're in the real churches, the real
Yeah,
monasteries. The same.
yeah, it's fantastic. There's I need to talk about Shia LeBeouf's performance because once again, he brought someone on who's very much he gets himself into a role. Very much like it's reminding me a little bit of Bad Lieutenant with Harvey Keitel. He had his own demons, I think, on that film. In
Right.
fact, a few of you probably did way back then, and I think Shia probably has. It's been recognised. Do you think I do you think there's some kind of maybe fate that brought you two together for him to do this? Because he had some demons he was probably dealing with while he was going through this film. And by the way, he was
Yeah,
fantastic in it. You know what I mean?
yeah. I'm sure. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
faith, miracle, whatever you call it.
yeah, yeah,
The energy of the project. It was, it brought us together. I'm in recovery. He's in recovery. He just had a spiritual conversion. He
mm.
just had, this role. I mean, you got to talk to him about it, but
Yeah,
it led him to, it just he continued on the path he's now on.
yeah.
With this movement. You know what I mean? And then he was able to, you know, he was open
Mm.
to the power of Pio.
Yeah, yeah. It's a fantastic character. I like the way the film comes together because actually it leaves you wanting more of Padre Pio. It leaves you wanting more to know about him because actually it's subtle. It's not all about him. It's about the town, about obviously the massacre, the townspeople. Was it very much
Right.
your idea when you looked at the story? It was very much about those elements, bringing those together because you could have just done Padre Pio and done like a start to an
Yeah,
end.
but
You actually
Padre
didn't.
Pio doesn't exist. But Padre Pio doesn't exist outside he's
Yeah,
not a monk living in a vacuum.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Understand.
He's a man of the people, bro. He's like this.
Mm.
Back then, the sacraments, confession, um, the mass, all those things they were like concerts, rock. Yeah, they were like folk. That was what the life of the town was.
Yeah, yeah.
And saying it wasn't like you're going to church.
Mm.
Nobody, you were in church 24/7.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
dig what I mean?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was like a key member. The stigmata came from, from an event that actually, from the dynamics and the this horror show that was going on in the middle of that town where 13 people got slaughtered. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. No, he brings it together nice, and that's what I say, because those people haven't seen it, and I won't spoil it. Actually, the end of the film I quite like, because it's quite poignant in that fact that we just talked about, and kind of that stigmata. And it's like all of a sudden, actually, it was like it finished, but I wanted more. I wanted to know more. Actually, I went on Google and I started to read up, because I expected someone, and I'm sure there has been. I think there's been documentaries about this, but not films that I've seen about this person. Real life person, this character.
we did a documentary. I did a documentary.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yes,
Yeah.
Searching for Padre Pio. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the guy went on. Like I said, any period of his life is worthy of a movie.
Yeah.
He ended up building a $35 million hospital.
Exactly. That's a miracle in itself.
Yeah. No kidding, bro.
Any such. I'm conscious of the time and conscious of. I've already got two questions for you. One, I just want to ask. Again, I said I was a fanboy, so I have to ask. Cat Chaser. I know you've got a 157-minute version. Are we ever going to see that one come to light, do you think? With Peter,
it's not. Thank God, it was one of those films that the producers destroyed in the editing room.
I know, exactly.
I didn't have final cut. All right. Yeah. So thank God there was a Tony Redman first cut. We found it on the VHS. It's at the Anthology. I think they're going to show it in LA actually next week. Nice. So there's a documented rough cut of it. But to go back to that negative and maybe who knows anything. It's the movie business, anything could happen.
Yeah, come on. Well, I'll put it out there now, so somebody might do. You never know. Okay, one final question. I ask this to all my guests on Eastern Film Fans. So if you were stuck on a desert island and you can only take 3 films with you, it can be any genre, what 3 films do you take?
Who knows? I don't know. You got me, bro. I'd say one to be a porno film, I tell you that.
One to be a porno film, yeah, okay. So
about the other 2. All right.
Anything off the top of your head? Look, we come back round again. You can pick another 3. What comes into your head? Well, you sit down and go, "Oh, watch that."
What do you think about it? What are the great movies? I mean, if you're on a desert island to watch a movie over and over a million fucking times, I get probably a concert footage. I don't know. Rolling Thunder or Woodstock or 1+1, the Stones. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
Something like that. It'd be something like a musical.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch the same movie 5 million times.
Abel, you've been an absolute star. Really appreciate our time together, and I wish you the best of luck with Padre Pio. I thought it was fantastic, by the way. Fantastic film. You take care, look after yourself, and I'll catch you soon. Thank you very much.
Got it, Holmes.